Deep beneath Xi'an's Lintong district in Shanxi lies the unopened tomb of Qin Shi Huang, China's fearless first emperor. This ancient marvel is shielded by the legendary Terracotta Army, and a chilling mystery surrounding deadly booby traps has kept archaeologists at bay for centuries. According to Sima Qian's historic accounts, written over 100 years after the emperor's passing, the tomb was rigged with crossbow-wielding soldiers and arrows, designed to deter any would-be intruders. But that's not all. Whispers of Mercury, laced rivers and seas within the tomb suggest a ruthless protection planned by Qin Shi Huang's loyal followers, determined to safeguard their leader's final rest. And what's got scientists' hearts racing about this tomb? Get ready to uncover the secrets behind Emperor Qin Shi Huang's mystifying tomb, a place where archaeologists have walked a thin line, ignoring warning signs while trying to unravel its enigma. You see, the more they dug in, the more baffling it got, especially with the Mercury factor. While some experts initially wrote off many historical tales about China's first emperor as mere myths, a groundbreaking study in 2020 revealed mind-bogglingly high levels of mercury within his tomb walls. And here's what really caught their attention: this toxic substance seems to be seeping out through cracks, hinting that the tomb has been impenetrably sealed and untouched for centuries. Buckle up, history buffs. You won't believe what's inside China's most mysterious mausoleum, still unopened after centuries, a tomb shrouded in secrets and controversy. The legendary Qin Shi Huang, who united China under one rule, was on a wild quest for immortality. His crazy plan, chugging mercury like it was juice. But here's the kicker: he didn't get eternal life. Instead, historians think mercury poisoning might have done him in at just 49 years old. So why aren't archaeologists digging in yet? They're worried that opening this tomb could cause some serious damage, and they want to preserve China's history for future generations. Imagine being a farmer in ancient China's countryside when suddenly, you unearth a secret that would change history forever. In 1974, in the heart of Shanxi province, farmers stumbled upon an ordinary-looking field with an extraordinary surprise: tiny pieces of clay human figures. Little did they know, this random find was just the tip of the iceberg. Their dig sparked a massive archaeological adventure. As they dug deeper, more than 40 hidden pits were uncovered, each filled with thousands of life-sized terracotta warriors. Majestic war horses, agile acrobats, high-ranking officials, and even adorable animals, all part of the legendary Terracotta Army. Imagine the world's most powerful leader from over 2,000 years ago, Qin Shi Huang, lying in his tomb deep beneath China, and an entire army standing guard. While treasure hunters have scoured the massive mausoleum grounds, the emperor's final resting place remains mysteriously locked away. But it's not just deadly traps stopping archaeologists from uncovering its secrets. They're worried that opening this ancient door could mean losing forever vital clues about history, similar to what happened when Heinrich Schliemann dug up Troy back in the 1800s. A cautionary tale of how our current methods can sometimes cause more harm than good. But here's the thing: scientists have a secret superpower to explore ancient treasures without disturbing them, and it's called muon scanning. These tiny cosmic particles act like high-tech X-rays, letting experts peek inside without lifting a single shovelful. However, using this method isn't common yet, so why hasn't anyone opened the tomb of Qin Shi Huang? The reason is twofold: deadly booby traps and toxic mercury lurking inside. Now that we've talked about how they might get in, it's time to reveal what mysteries lie within Qin Shi Huang's massive mausoleum. Get ready for a mind-blowing tale from ancient China. In the 3rd century BC, Qin Shi Huang ruled over the largest unified kingdom in the East, setting the stage for a powerful imperial legacy. His dynasty exploded with military might, booming economy, and groundbreaking tech. Talk about a winning combo. But here's the wild part: after Qin Shi Huang's 221 BC passing, his empire took a drastic dip. This ambitious emperor was all about grandeur. He kicked off construction on an enormous tomb outside Xi'an, the Qin capital, when he was just 13 years old. That's some serious forward thinking. The epic project needed an army of workers to bring it to life. Imagine a treasure trove hidden beneath ancient secrets, waiting to be uncovered. Qin Shi Huang's tomb has been a magnet for tourists, but despite the crowds, its mysteries remain locked away. This legendary mausoleum might hold treasures and grandeur that outshine anything from history's past. Strategically situated 35 kilometers east of Xi'an, it's nestled between the majestic Lishan Mountains to the south and the serene Wei River to the north. A landscape so unique, it forms a mythical dragon shape, with the tomb sitting proudly where the mountain's eyes should be. This enchanting mountain, once a mighty giant but now weathered by 2,000 years of erosion, is clothed in vibrant greenery and spans about 1 square mile, similar to the Great Pyramid of Giza's size. Yet, comparing the first emperor's tomb solely by the mountain's scale would be unfair, as we're yet to scratch beneath its surface and discover what true wonders it holds. Imagine a legendary emperor with an obsession to defy mortality. That's Qin Shi Huang in a nutshell. He dreamt of an afterlife that rivaled the grandeur of his reign on Earth, so he masterminded the creation of an epic city, sprawling over several kilometers wide around Li Mountain. Dubbed as his final resting place, this mega project was safeguarded by an awe-inspiring army of terracotta warriors, designed to protect and serve him even in eternity. Fast forward to 1974, when a stroke of luck for archaeology occurred. Local farmers stumbled upon the site while digging a water well near Xi'an. Today, we're left mesmerized by an incredible 8,000-plus life-size statues that include fierce soldiers, majestic chariots and horses, high-ranking officials, death-defying acrobats, superhuman strongmen, and talented musicians, all standing as testaments to ancient China's engineering marvels. Get ready to uncover some mind-blowing facts about ancient China. In 2007 and 2008, London's British Museum welcomed an incredible exhibition that drew in more visitors than ever before, even beating the iconic Tutankhamun show from 1972. But what made this event so special? A few of the life-sized terracotta warriors took a trip abroad, giving us a glimpse into their fascinating history. Since their initial discovery, archaeologists have been on a treasure hunt in the surrounding area, unearthing an astonishing 180 unique site, each one packed with tiny replicas of everything from government buildings to gardens and even wild animals. It's clear that China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang, had a wild dream. He wanted to create a perfect replica of his kingdom right next to his tomb. And it gets even crazier. The artisans back then carefully mapped out the entire empire on the floor using these tiny sites, while the ceiling was literally covered in jewels to mimic the night sky. Let's dive into the mind-blowing details of Qin Shi Huang's epic tomb. The ancient Chinese pulled out all the stops, even simulating rivers and oceans using a special liquid called quicksilver to create an immersive underground world that would have left visitors speechless. But where did this crazy project come from? The only clue we have is in Shuiji, or records of the Grand Historian, penned by the brilliant Sima Qian, a big-shot historian who worked as a prefect of scribes during the Han Dynasty, about 100 years after Qin Shi Huang's untimely demise. Now, here's where things get even more unbelievable according to Sima Qian. It took an astonishing 700,000 workers to dig and build this enormous tomb filled with thousands of bronze statues, all while navigating not one, not two, but rivers. Imagine walking into a tomb that's like a life-sized model of ancient China, where artisans created a map of the entire Qin kingdom on the floor and decorated the ceiling with precious jewels to mimic the sky above. They even used liquid mercury, thought to be a magic potion back then, to represent rivers and oceans, and apparently had a super cool system to keep those mercury rivers flowing. But here's the thing, we're talking about a massive amount of mercury ore, like tens of thousands of tons, which is totally mind-blowing and has many historians questioning whether this over-the-top tomb could have really been built with the resources available during Qin Shi Huang's reign. Buckle up as we uncover the secrets of Qin Shi Huang's tomb. Despite being locked away for centuries, a team of brave archaeologists led by Duan Qingbo got to work in 2005 using super cool tech like ground-penetrating radar and electrical resistance measurements to create a stunning computer-generated image of what's inside. This mind-blowing scan revealed a colossal pyramid-like structure with a massive sealed chamber roughly the size of a football field, giving us an idea of just how epic this ancient burial site really is. But here's the kicker, these brilliant researchers didn't stop there. They took around 4,000 core samples and conducted some serious scientific sleuthing to find out if Sima Qian's tale of mercury rivers was more than just a myth. And guess what? They found that indeed many samples, especially those from near the burial chamber, contained way higher levels of mercury than expected. Imagine this, a massive tomb complex built to house Qin Shi Huang's remains, with liquid mercury rivers flowing like lifeblood around him, all within an empire-sized replica on a football field. But here's the thing, despite employing thousands in its construction, we know very little about what's inside. The emperor was so paranoid that he allegedly executed every worker who helped build his final resting place, burying them with their creations to keep secrets buried forever. Now, this dark legacy raises an interesting question. Should we preserve Qin Shi Huang's tomb as a grave respect for the workers or risk uncovering the truth with our advancing technology? So, we've dug up some pretty wild facts about the supposed Tut's tomb discovery. But what do you think? Should scientists have unwrapped this mystery, or is it all a clever illusion? Spill your theories in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more mind-blowing history and science content.